When I moved to Sweden, I noticed a very interesting phenomenon. People here really like to buy secondhand items. And apart from vintage stores and great secondhand stores, they also go to what is called weekend sales or flea markets that are organized on weekend. And here I would like to show you how I went there to find a vintage camera. This one in particular has a lot of lots. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the rows and then one more time. Anybody can spend 25 euros, get a table and sell their stuff. The prices are usually somewhere from 1 euro to 10 euro. And if something costs like maybe 30 euros, then that should really be a really valuable thing. So I have just bought this camera. It's a steal. It costed me 2 euros when I know that I can sell it, for example, if I want to, definitely for 30. I later checked it, and it's actually even more than 30, of course, if you can sell it. Because this particular model is super popular. That's why I love this flea market. Sometimes people, when they sell their own stuff, they just don't know how much it costs. And you can find items that are of a much higher value than they think they are. I'm also really excited to try this camera, but it does not have a battery. So that's gonna be my next purchase, I think. The season for flea markets is somewhere starting from April to October. I personally like to go there somewhere at the beginning of the season just because people collect their stuff and also have some spring cleaning and they can get rid of really interesting stuff, and later they might just be going again and again, weekend over weekend, trying to sell the things that are left and they still don't need, but those things might not be maybe as interesting. One situation happened, so I was going through these rows and I stopped at one table. They had exit games. I started looking at it and the seller said like, "Oh, I don't know what that is. Do you know what it is?" I said, "Yeah, of course, it's a table game." And he said, "You know what, if you want to, you can just take it for free." And I, of course, said, yeah, why not? Thank you. I'll take them. I took them and I was so happy. And you know what? I then started to realize, well, exit games are kind of like the games that you play once. And it may happen so that you cannot play them the second time. And so I opened the first box and I saw some notes and cards, so somebody already played it. So it may be so that I didn't get anything, just a scrap that I'll need to recycle. Yeah. There are different types of vendors too. And usually you can tell if someone has just brought their own stuff or is selling it on a professional basis. Here are the list of flea markets where I was at. Flea market at Maria Torget. It is in the city center and it's in the south of the city. It's a classic flea market. It is open every Sunday from the 12th of May to the 29th of September. You can find basically anything here, like clothes, some design objects, books, and basically anything that people can bring from home. The next market that I was at was a car boot market in Sickla. They organized this market in a parking lot of a big shopping mall, and I've seen a lot of children items being sold there. I also have spotted a couple of vintage things like a great typewriter for a very reasonable price. Another market that I was at is a flea market in Hägersten. This is one that is organized by a local community and they put their tables on the street. They occupied the main square of the area, and that's like an example of a very local market. One of the bigger examples is a car boot market in Hagelby Park. This market is a classic one. They have it in the southern part of Stockholm every Sunday between May and October. And yeah, you can see they can sell bigger items there because they bring stuff by car. I've decided to continue looking through the vintage items and secondhand, and now I'm in another store. This secondhand store is located in a shopping mall, and it is one of the secondhand chains here in Stockholm. In these secondhands, you can also leave your personal items for sale. I have collected a few that I would like to give away, and I'm also using this opportunity to see how it's done. If I need to separate them into different boxes, or I can bring them all in one. Ooh, and look how old this book is. In secondhand stores you can also find a lot of cool stuff, but it would be a bit more expensive. Sometimes maybe like 3 times more expensive than on a weekend sales. This typewriter, for example, it can cost about 10 euro on a weekend sale, and here it costs around 30. So I've had ordered now a new film, a pack of 3 Carter Gold, and also a battery for this camera. And I think in the end of the next week I'll be able to see how it works. It turned out to be a pretty good working camera, and I carried it around and took some photos with it. I even tried to make a selfie, and surprisingly it was okay for it. There is going to be a weekend sale tomorrow, and I kind of thought that I was looking forward to this the whole week. I'm thinking maybe I'm getting this really addicted to this weekend sales. I came here and I was looking through the rows trying to find any cameras, and it seems like I'm somewhere on the 2nd or 3rd row and I haven't seen any. So I'm a bit worried if there are any cameras at all. I've only seen some cameras that are sold by those who kind of like are resellers, and so yeah, I don't know. I went to a new row and continued my search. I love how we can find here some really unexpected items. This is Flea Print L1. It's an inkless pocket printer. On its official website it costs about $50. Hey, hur mycket för det?
Den är tillsammans med papper.
Tillsammans
med printerpapper för 100 kronor alltihopa.
Aha. Men vet du vilken DPI har det? 300 eller 200?
Ingen aning.
Ah, okay.
Jag är tekniskt som metmask. Det är lite därför jag säljer den, för det var en rolig grej.
Ah, okay.
Och sen...
100, okej. Okej. Ja, jag ska ta det. Tack så mycket.
Tack, tack.
Okay, so for 10 euro I bought a printer that is going to be used for journaling. And I have seen some cameras, but these are not the cameras that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a camera that somebody sells who no longer need, not a reseller, so yeah, keep looking. So I haven't found anything still. I don't know. Where are they hiding the cameras? Here I'm sharing how I bought my camera. Unfortunately, the audio quality was bad, so I'm recording this voiceover. But this is the camera that I bought for 10 euro, and it can be bought on eBay for 100. It was laying on the ground, covered with some other items, and I just saw the box and I looked at it closely and I saw that the camera is in pristine condition. It looks like it was never been used. It has a battery and it has an SD card, but I still don't know if this is going to work, so yeah, there's always this chance that it doesn't work. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think that I'd find something that day. And on that note, I would like to conclude this video, say thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye!